40 seconds into stream. Everything is good, I'm just very sleepy. Wonderful. Let's see, what are we doing? Everything seems fine there. Everything is moving on the screen capture, that's fine. Send out our notification. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, so we went to bed just as it got late. So the sun, yep, the sun is over there. Wonderful. Alright, so last time we laid out our roads. Now these are subject to change, but we have our road starting with the Nether portal, and then it comes over here. I believe over here is going to be a barn. Hello, Enderman. This goes up to this structure, which I'm not quite sure what this structure is supposed to be. I kind of just started it without a plan, but it's got our iron farm, a storage room, a trophy room, and all of our other farms. Then it comes down here. This is going to be a well. I just need to build it. This is our graveyard of previous hardcore worlds that we have lost, because most of them I've been a dumbass. This is where our 2 villages for breeding are. Yes, yeah, two breeding villages are here. Hello, Janami. And then down here, this will go to fishing docks. That's the trading hall, and that's a mob farm. So I think the best thing for us to do today would be to build the barn for these guys. Now I like the idea of doing like a typical barn look. And by a typical barn look, I don't mean like real life barn, I mean like the typical kind of barn you'd see depicted in cartoons and media. So red with white accents. But do I have any red blocks? I suppose I could use mangrove wood. That would just require me to access it. I have a lot of poppies. So perhaps red wool? Perhaps some red wool? I don't know. Would the texture be fine? No, because it should be wood, because wood is actually what barns are typically made out of, isn't it? Anything but using mangrove wood. I am fine. I've been having bad sleep, if not evidenced by when I send my I'm done messages. So I have not been sleeping well, but other than that, I'm fine. Tell you what, we're gonna remove this layer first, because this is where I want to build like the barn and stuff. Because the road goes to there, that's fine. I'm gonna build like a fence and whatever for like the outdoor bit for my farm animal of choice, which in this case is going to be the cow. Because this is going to be like a whole farm structure. This isn't just going to be where the cows are. I want it to have the cows. I'm going to have a couple of sheep there as well. Even though I have an actual sheep farm, but this can be where like you can see sheep. Maybe I'll make like a normal sheep farm It should be. As long as he goes live at his normal time, which for me is about 8, half 8, then I figured I could sneak in a little stream before I have to go moderate. So don't worry, if I see him going live, I will be ending the stream and heading over. So you don't... Not that you'd pick me over him at all, I know you wouldn't, but... so you don't have to pick me over Jack or listen to both at the same time. Plus, you know, I am supposed to be his mod, and unless it's a request day, certain mods just don't show up. Not gonna name names or anything, but you know. Anyway, yeah, let's finish getting rid of this, and then we're gonna flatten that bit over there, because it looks like it's like a little bit of like... It kind of feels like it was trying to be a ravine, it just didn't know to go further down. Yes. At least I believe that's when he usually goes live, just like off the top of my head from previous days and stuff. Right, let's do this. So we're just going to... yeah, that works. Minecraft. The game where moving dirt is actually a viable option for gameplay. Okay. Oh, should I? Yeah, I think I should include pigs. True, but I think Jack also has a bad sleep schedule like me. And he sleeps either really, really late at night or really early morning, and then wakes up for the afternoon and streams, which isn't healthy, but it's what happened. Happens. Is there actually anything that... No, this is just kind of like a natural, like, mini tunnel. I don't think I'm going to use that for anything in this structure, but it's good to know. So... the road comes out to here. I know that I could, probably do with, like, bringing it back a bit. Maybe to here? Or here, maybe. No. We'll bring this forward, actually. Get rid of some of these leaves so I can place beneath them. There we go. Out of my way, little sheepy. Please. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then... yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this will then allow me to have gate, fence post, bring it around a bit. Actually, well, I should probably get rid of the spruce trees in this area, because No, 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 no. Let's fix this by... this. Let's do this instead. Okay. Oops, I forgot to take my mic off of mute. Typical. Yeah, we're preparing to make a barn. Oh, sorry. Come here, kitty. Yeah, we're preparing to make a barn. Come here. There we go. We're gonna sit you down. So, we'll place down the propagules because I want to use mangrove wood for the barn. This little section here, I'm thinking of putting a chicken coop. And then the barn itself is probably going to be between these two fence posts. Because I don't need them to be massive. Because this front part of this gate here, this bit here, is going to be closed off eventually. Just not right this second. Oh. Yeah. So while those are growing, I know I said about bone meal, but let's check how much bone meal we have first off. Let's just toss extra fodder in here anyway. How much do we have? Under a stack. And oh, you guys have been working in here, haven't you? Okay, poisonous potatoes can't be composted. Good to know. Anyway, beetroot, carrot, potato, oh wait, shield. Duh. Right. We're not gonna boil sugarcane this time because it's not that much sugarcane. There is a good amount of wool though, which is good because we need it for up there. Alright, let's go do some trading real fast. Hello, good sir. Please accept my beetroots. Amazing. Now for carrots. Okay, that's good. I was out of carrot. Oh, not fully out of carrots. Do one of you guys have carrot trades? No, but you have potato trades. I will happily take some potato trades. What about you? You do have potato trades, but you do not have carrot trades. I forgot I only had one that did for carrots. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 60 emeralds. Excuse me, I'm not done with you. Yeah, I'll just buy out your stock, that's fine. That'll last me. Oh, that's definitely time for sleep. Alrighty then. Alright, let's go put some of this loose stuff back in chests. Now. Because we don't need to carry that all around with us anymore. That's fine. We're going to take the wool though. We're going to take the wool. And then some wood. Make 2 chests. Oh no, we don't want to put the chests away. We are going to put the torches away. Oh yay! Good for you. 1 step closer to being done. Let's pop the emeralds away. And then we're going to take this chest. And then once this reaches a double chest full, we're going to start... we're going to go up there and we will start with placing wool. I think I'll start on the higher bit first. Honestly. Because I feel like that's going to be marginally easier. Right, a well. I want some stone steps. Do I have stone steps at all? I do have some stone steps. And a couple of walls. Do I have a stone cutter? Well, if I do, it's not in here. That's fine. We will make ourselves some stone walls, and then we'll take the lanterns. Lanterns are good. Okay, let's try and do something with this, shall we? Okay, plop, 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 plop. There we go. How about this? And then 4. No, it looks too bulky from the outside. Let's try reversing the steps. This week is the first race of the motor. Oh, that's cool. I hope you enjoy it. I know that you say you're excited, but I hope that it's also enjoyable. Yeah. And then we'll have this. Oh. Come across like that. Okay. Okay, I think I like that. Let's get some stone blocks. Toss those back in. A cobblestone slab because we want it covered from the top. Darn. Is that just too far? I think that might be just too far. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll close that back in. Wonderful. And then these bits of stone I actually want to put down here. So it all looks like it's part of the same structure. So get rid of that bit of dirt. This bit of dirt. You. And you. That's where it went. And lastly, you. Okay. Yeah, there's a cute little structure. Okay, let's go get ourselves a tiny bit of water so that we can fill our lovely little well. No, at least it doesn't stray off. Alright. There we go. It's not going to be useful for actually collecting like water, but like if I need bottles, it should do the job. Alright. Place all of those in. I didn't end up using the lanterns, actually. Oh well. Alright, those two go together. Oh, ad break. Oh, okay. Pause the game. Stretch and check our blood sugars. Wonderful. Everything seems fine. No, thank you. Okay. That's strange. Apparently I got a follow. But it doesn't show. Does it show on the other? No. Strange. But not unwelcome. Apparently I got a follow, but nothing is... Well, I'm getting the follow notification in my emails, but not, like, on the streaming software or on Twitch, so who knows. Okay. Well, that says the ads are done. How's our mango trees looking? Oh, 3 of them have grown. Let's leave the others to grow while we chop down some pale oak. Yeah, I have a little thing in my streaming software that tells me while they're running. And I kind of agree with like some of the other bigger, as if they're not massive streamers. Some of the big streamers of like, it doesn't hurt to run streams and pause yourself and what you're doing for them. Because yes, you know, the typical thing of like, oh, subscribe to your favorite Twitch streamer, never miss a minute. I get that. I get that that's the incentive. But I don't want that to be the incentive. Because, you know, not everyone has £5 a month to spend on a random internet person. Plus, it's lovely to have a built-in 3-minute break. Like, oh look, you have 3 minutes to go get up, stretch, maybe refill your water, whatever. Where you are not expected to be sat at the computer, so you can also just like relax for a second. It's great. There are many reasons why, but yeah, it's I kind of just am under the philosophy of I would rather people subscribe to me because they want to support me than upset because they're missing moments. Did I get... Yeah. Yeah, this is the Silk Touch axe. Whoops. I don't have any more of these, so I probably shouldn't just be using it because... In fact, let's take it out of our hotbar entirely so I stop making that mistake. Alright, sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Yay. Okay. I think... Yeah, I think we should cut all of the pale oak trees down and then replant them all. Because the amount that will give is probably close. Well, white's only an accent in these designs, but I'd still rather be closer to how much I need. Because I might decide that I want to do it out of stripped rather than planks, because it's a smoother texture. It'll probably be easier to check what the stripped looks like first. There we go. Right on the edge of the block. Alright. Scoop all that up. Run back over here. Scoop these up. Scoop you up. There we go. Plop. Amazing. Also, I've been seeing the stuff about the snapshots and that coming for the next update. And even though it's just a simple update, I'm actually like really, I won't say really excited for it, but like, I think it's really neat. it's something that I don't think many people were asking for, but for those that were, it's really cool. Plop. I'm just excited to see what, because they've gone so light with this one, it does make me think that the one that comes after is going to be like a bit like meatier. So I'm interested to see what this quote-unquote week update is going to like manifest into. Because in my brain, I'm going like, this feels like a filler patch. And not just a filler patch, but like a filler of a filler patch. As just something they need to get out so that they're still like giving us something on schedule. But also eventually getting to the point where we are, but also just to like buy them time for the actual like big thing that they're planning, which I don't know what that is, but I could see it with all like the technical upgrades that have been happening. I can see it being that they might be adding new functionality to the Stonecutter. I know that they already are, but like even more functionality to the Stonecutter. Perhaps allowing wood inside of it. What else? I'm thinking for a second. Yeah, so we can have meow. Perhaps new things in the Stonecutter. Maybe they might give us new mob variants again. They might finally start building out the other block types. So like I believe someone called it a full wood set, but for every block type that can be used that way. Because they kind of did that with copper, right? The only thing we're really missing from copper is copper walls. But we did get copper bars, which I think is like the equivalent. But yeah, I feel like it might be gearing up towards like a item overhaul, where they're gonna give us the item types for every like building block that can be crafted into different versions of itself. Because I don't see any other reason why they would be renaming things for the Stonecutter version of them if they weren't planning to add more Stonecutter variation abilities. Wow. 223. Yes, I am actually. We're getting closer. Okay. Plop, 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 plop. Oh, well, you grew quick, didn't ya? And then, yeah, sure, one in the middle. There we go. The rest of these can go back into here. I'll keep 2 stacks on me. The sticks can go away. Okay. Now to the mangrove wood. Most people's banes. Hello, mangrove tree. Alright, that's all the wood and all the roots. Wonderful. We'll get rid of anything that isn't the log from my hotbar. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That should be everything now from this tree. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a short tree, huh? Propagule. The propagules can stay down on the hotbar too because I need to replant them. Alright, let's head up for this one. Oh, you're going up high, aren't you? That's okay. Go high if you want. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually build up, aren't I? Oh wow, no, this is a tall tree. Alright. Okay. No, fine. Okay. Rude. There we go. Right, that should be all of the wood from this one. Oh, almost. It was almost all of the wood. There we go. Scoop all of that up. Wonderful. And then let ourselves sleep. Yeah, that all sorted itself out. Perfect. Alright, we're going to come up from here. And we're actually going to build ourselves across so that I'm under where the wood is. Wonderful. Love it when it works out. Oh, are you a small tree? You seem like you're a small tree. Yeah, because that's part of the other one. Big roots, small wood. Fair enough. Yeah. Then we're just gonna build up from here. Hello, wood. And get rid of this branch. And then this branch. Is there any more up there? No. Don't seem to be any more over there or over there. Perfect. Okay. Pull that up. How much wood has this gotten me in total? Just over a stack. Which is fine because I think that I'm gonna break this one into planks. Like this one specifically is gonna be planks. I know it's not a bright red, but it is a red at least. Okay. And we got 17 propagules for the price of 6. Wonderful. Right. Let's turn these into blocks first. And then 8. How about 10? How about we make it 10 wide? So we'll get rid of this fence. Like so, and then get rid of this middle bit here because we don't need that one covered up. So 1, so that was 10, so it's 8 across on the inside. How far across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 is far enough out just for a simple design here. And then we'll bring it up for the 9th. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Alright, let me see about getting an image up here. Okay, so that's all fine. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So there's not any on the corners. But we are gonna make it 4 high on each side here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I know that this makes it 5 because I'm going up by 4 from the base, but that's fine. It will do. And we need another stack of these. Okay. Alright, so damn it. Right, so we're gonna finish getting this built up. And then ooh, so close. I'm definitely gonna need more mangrove logs, aren't I? Yeah, here I am. Okay, so oh, there's an extra propagule there. Let's grab that. This is fine for. Actually, no. I want it one more. I want it one more up for this layer. So I want it 6 high for the main layer. Okay. And then we'll take our pale oak wood. Ah! Whoops. Middle. There we go. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. Okay. Plop. You know what I should really invest in? I should really invest in getting some Swift Sneak. I know that means going to play with the Wardens, but yeah. There we go. Take the shield off. There we go. Right. Yeah, that's fine. And then 3, 4, 5, 8. No, I want these 2 middle bits going sideways. Yeah. Okay, so I actually think I want to do it this way so that they're like kind of the same on both sides. I kind of want the symmetry here. Alright, and then okay, so I kind of want to go up by 1.5 each time. So 1, 1, 2. Actually, so 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. How does that look? Yeah. It's not going to be filled in like that. Well, it is going to be filled in, but not with the pale oak. Yeah, we're going to yoink all of the pale oak. Yeah, that one can stay. That has to go. That can stay. And pop down for that. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So 2, 2, 1, 1. 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. Did I do that wrong? Oh, it's 3 on the first one. That's where I went wrong. One, 2. Rude. 2, 1, 1. Okay. Nope. Give me my shield back, please. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. What do you have for me? Ooh. Sorry, man. I have this stuff. There's nothing I want from you. Free leather and 3 leads. And then we'll get rid of him so that he isn't annoying me with his noises. Okay. There we go. That should be correct. Yeah? Actually, I don't like the ones on the top. The tippy top. So we're just gonna quickly scaffold up. Let's get rid of these ones on the tippy top. Yeah. Although that does, it does look a little tall compared to the rest of the build. Let's try this. Nope. fine. Go down, scoop all that up. Perfect. No. No, 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 no. Alright, so that needs to come down by one. Okay. Yeah, so this one, 1, 2, but not that one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is the right size. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 2. Okay. And then 1, 1. There we go. And those 2 gone. Those gone. There we go. Oh, missed one. I think. Oh no, that one was just the wrong orientation. And then you need to go. Right, so 1, 2. Ah. One, 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now 1, 2, 1, 2. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. That, and then those 2 in the middle. Get rid of you. And we're gonna drop down onto the fence post so we can get behind and scoop that up. Wonderful. Oh. Well then. Let's try and sleep, shall we? They're getting closer to me. Whore. Bitch. Skeleton. Die. Alright, sleep behind the barn. Hello. Okay. Get rid of you because you have an enchanted crossbow. There we go. Alright. Oh. Oh, and they're my arrows, so I get to pick them back up. Yay. Okay. So, back to building. After that very rude interruption. Let's see here. Where's my mangrove planks? There. Yep. Oh wait, no. Wrong one. Wrong one. Silly me. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to fill this in with mangrove wood. Ah! Whoops. Yeah, okay. So this does look a little bit flat, which, I mean, is fine, but I am gonna fix it. Really easily, actually. It's a really easy fix. So we'll start with the door. Well, the doorway. Just so you can kind of get an idea of what I mean. So let's fill this border back in. Get rid of you. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then break that back down. Right. Yeah, that honestly just looks better already. I couldn't jump. Yeah, and then we'll come around the corner here. Yeah. So we're going to refill this with mangrove. And don't worry, I will remember where the white is supposed to go, because the roof starts on the white layer. Mm-hmm. So then we'll bring this out. Yep. Bring that across. Perfect. I don't think any fell behind, but we can go check it. We can go check just in case. Yeah, that's fine. And then plop. Ah. Ooh. Sounds nice. Okay. So, where's our mangrove roots? There we are. I'm going to start them here. Ah. That works. Okay, so we will use this to run around. Yep. Is there any on the inside? No. Okay, so none did drop. That's fine. One across. There we go. Rest of this pale oak here. Yep. 3, 4. Get out of the fucking way, shield. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, so fill that, and then we'll come over here and fill this side. Okay, now how do I want to do this? Actually, I think there's an easier way of doing this. But it does mean chopping out what I've just placed. No, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because... plop. Yep. Four. 1, 2. There we go. Ow. So I had a fort there, but it did not go well. Let's try that again. There we are. And then plop plop. Right. And then we're actually going to fill this side in. Alright, let's chop this all up like so. Alright, let's see what this looks like from the front now. Yeah, that's what I want. That is exactly what I want. Alright, there we go. Wonderful. Alright, now we're going to... we might as well hop down here and do it. Okay. Torches. Just for now, so things don't spawn in here. Okay. Slowly getting there. Now I just need to pick something for the roof. And I think the style I want for the roof, I want something dark, but more in the grey scale. I do too. I think it was a nice pick. Because I kind of want it to seem like it's a shale roof. Let's see what blocks I have access to, shall we? Because I do want it dark, but I don't want it, like, colourful dark. Deep slate would be, like, the prime choice, but that would require me to go and get deep slate. So, to that. But maybe it's worth it. Well, it's definitely worth it, but like for right now, maybe it's worth it. Right, where's our mob drop? There. You go away. I'm gonna count you as a mob drop. Same as you, because you did drop from a mob. Oh, the lever. Mangrove roots can go in here. I'm gonna need to keep the mangrove planks, but those can go away. Those. Yeah, those. Oh, moss. Moss. Okay. Cleaner inventory. Wonderful. Actually, the mangrove roots, for now, as like a placeholder, because I might still change it to deep slate, but those mangrove roots might not look too bad. Let's try them. Seven. go. And only 2 misplaces. Good for me. Okay, let's get rid of our staircase at the same time. Because I don't want the staircase in the way while we're looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, that dark roof really brings it together. I think I'm happy with that. Alright, so there's one thing that I wanted to fix back here. And that was this. Yes. I wanted to fix this. I wanted it to look like it came all the way down. There we go. Okay. So that being said, I'm gonna need trapdoors. I want oak trapdoors for this. I want oak trapdoors, and then I'm gonna grab my wheat. Oak. Do I have any trapdoors? Oh, I have fence gates. Let's grab the fence gates first as well. Ladders too. Ladders are important. I do not appear to have any trapdoors. That's fine. We can make them. Yeah, I'm just gonna make the whole 20. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, there was 6. There was 6, but 6 was definitely not going to be enough. Okay. Okay. Wheat. Gimme. We want to make hay bales. Perfect. And then, where's my trapdoors gone? Oh, they're already in my hotbar. Huh. Okay. So, what we are going to do is... Oh, that was almost perfect. Oh, whatever. Ladders. Go up. There we go. And then I actually want these... like this. No. There we go. I definitely need more. Alright, let's head back and make more then. Probably 2 stacks of wood worth would be a good idea. Yeah, 2 stacks of wood worth. No, not pressure plates. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This should be more than enough. As long as I don't keep making stupid mistakes like that, I'll break them after I've placed the rest, because I'm not going to stop for every mistake if it's going to be like this. Time. Yay, ads. What are we doing? Okay. Alright, so what I'm thinking is... So I'm going to finish this hay roof. Then I'm going to actually, like, block off the area. And then once I've blocked it off, I will start bringing the cows over. Ooh, I should make them a water trowel. And maybe a feeding trowel too. You give cows grass and hay, so a feeding trowel for hay I would probably use either stairs, or I guess I could use the walls. I could use cobblestone walls. Or I suppose if I use oak wood, I could use oak wood to tie in this hay roof with the lower bit. So then I can have the water trowel be stairs. Like do a little curve with them, and then the feeding trowel I can put against the back wall. So the water trowel will go along the right wall, and then the feeding trowel will go along the back wall. Yeah, that I like that. That's the plan. That'd be the plan. But let me place my 7 bales of hay first, and then hopefully we have more by the time I'm done placing stuff, so that I can put some in the feeding trowel. Ooh, should I build a silo? It might be worth building a silo next to it. Like, for like grains and stuff. Maybe? Maybe at another time. Anyway, seems like ads are over. So we are going to grab our hay bales. Where is this? Yep. And then, so I think the best way to put them... No. 3, and then there we go. Perfect. And you can kind of see it through the trapdoors here, which I think is just really cool. Okay. Oak stairs. Oh, first, actually, because we don't want our cows and that escaping. No, we do not. Actually, I wonder. No, that's fences. That's not fence gates. I can. Okay. Let us grab some of those steps. We'll grab some more just in case. Toss all of that back in. Oh, wait a second. The extra mangrove wood. Yep. Then those can go in there. Propagules in here. And sleep. Sleep! Hello, Tavia! Welcome in, my darling. How are you today? By the way, you weren't here last stream, but I did update this for your 5 months. Because I realised, but you weren't actually, like, here. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, before that, actually. Buckets. I'm also excited because I've been deemed the designated ticket buyer for a concert, so I am going to get the money back. Like, don't get me wrong, people are going to pay me back for this, but I'm going to be buying the tickets so that all the seats are next to each other, because it's easier if one person buys them all. Because the Miku Expo tickets for London are going on sale tomorrow at like 9 AM. And let's just say that me and my friend group, we really like Miku. Okay, so... Oh no, we don't want this to come out. Sorry, no, we don't want it to come out. We want that. There we go. 1, 2, and then 3. Cute little water trowel. And then along this wall here, we're going to have the feeding trowel. So this is space for 3 hay bales. Okay, let's go see if we have enough wheat for those hay bales now. Or if we're going to have to wait a little bit. Okay, we have some. We have enough for 2. We need 3 more wheat. Let's grab all of the wool as well, because we can move this to its correct place. I'll just sit and wait to see if we get any wheat drop. Hopefully we do. Soon. Let's go put this white wool in its spot. And I guess we could actually start moving the cows now as well while we're waiting. Yeah. This wool farm, by the way, that I have is working like surprisingly well. Like I'm shocked how much just one cell is doing. Alright, yeah, let's go get our leads. Let's go put some stuff away, then go get our leads. Oh, barn for the cows. We can remove. Projects. Here we go. Castle. No, I'm not giving you any more than that, just castle. That's all you guys get to know for that plan. Alright, wood, and then tools. Oh yeah, sorry, you weren't here last stream, so I'll actually explain the book for you. It's pretty self-explanatory, but these are the projects that I have planned. So obviously today we've done the barn, so I've removed the barn out of the book. We need to make some docks on this side. I'm not going to bother with the Mushroom Island side yet, but absolutely we are going to be doing it this side. There is a space for a lighthouse. I will show you where that's been earmarked. I'm gonna try my hand at building like an actual like boat instead of just placing Minecraft boats. I want to build a Eurotunnel, but instead of it being like the actual Eurotunnel, I want it to be what I believed the Eurotunnel was until I actually saw it. Nether Hub, I should probably put that in quotes because, like, yes, it is a Nether Hub, but there's nowhere it goes to yet, so let's put that in quotes. So basically just a safe spot for where my portal exits me out into. Stripped pale oak wall around everything. So I'm gonna have a fishing pier. So where I was going to put like my armor masons and stuff, I'm gonna actually turn that into a fishing pier, and then I'm gonna build houses for the fishermen and have them on stilts so that the high tide doesn't like ruin the houses. There's also going to be a house next to the trading hall, between the trading hall and my mob spawner tower for the quote-unquote warehouse managers, and that's actually going to be my villager breeder spot, because it's like right next to the trading hall. And then on the other side of the trading hall, between the trading hall and the pier, I want to build a tree. just I want to build a tree because the spot is empty. So our well is done. I know I didn't write the well in the book, but the well was already planned and it was an easy build. The house for the warehouse manager is going to go over here. I'm probably going to like put it around this bit, like maybe build that up a bit, but that's fine. Gonna have to fix the pathways a little bit because they're a bit jaggedy. This is where the tree is gonna go, right here, because very empty. And I know what you're wondering, why am I not putting the lighthouse there? Because like, oh, the lighthouse, it's on an outcropping, it's near the edge of the water. Because the lighthouse is going here, higher up. And the lore of it is that this is getting built because of that shipwreck. The shipwrecked, unable to find us. It was close, but it was unable to find us during a storm, so the village decided to build a lighthouse near to where it crashed. Yes, I did just make that up right now. No, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so these two, by the way, these two are going to be the warehouse managers that are going to live over there. But they get to stay here for now because I can't be fucked to move them. In the nicest way. I really can't be bothered to build their house and move them yet. Yay! I got the wheat. Nice. Let's go and make ourselves 3 hay bales. And then we can go and put these back into this chest so that they can collect further. Oh, and probably a good idea to put this shield back on. Alright, I think we're almost done with the barn. There's just a couple other little things that I want to do before I move the cows. So first things first, putting down these hay bales, feeding trowel, done, water trowel, done. Okay, so what I want to do is, we don't want it one up, we kind of want it two up so that the cows can't get out. But here, and then two out from the inside, there we go. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, there we go. I feel like I've lost one on the inside. Yes, I have. Okay, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pale oak trapdoors. Yeah, 8 pale oak trapdoors. Do I have any? I have 2, and I already have some of these. No, that was surprisingly perfect. Okay. Oh, and it's nighttime. Sleep. Sleep. So all of this now, this here is just to add just a tiny bit of definition onto these walls, so it's not just flat. Yeah, and I want it so that the black bits come together. I might change these around a little bit. Like, I kind of like the idea of them, like, I get that, like, this is as if they've been, like, swung fully open. I kind of like the idea of, like, maybe having some of them being perpendicular to the wall so that it looks like it's only been half opened. Maybe. That aside, let's go get our leads so we can start moving the cows. Because, let's face it, it's time that they get a bigger pen. Where's my toolbox? There it is. I know I have a lot more than 8, but, like, oh well. Oh, cool, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. Oh yeah, that... Ooh. Well, there goes my phone alarm. Just a second. Well, I say just a second. I'm not muting myself, I'm just pausing the game because I am not looking away from my screen in hardcore world. Ah. Low blood sugars. Yeah, that's about par for the course. Okay. No. So, oh look, I get to do this again. Oh, do I have to have the can of Coke right now? Let's check on my finger pricker, just in case it's lying to me. because it does that sometimes. Sometimes if you're going low, it will tell you you're lower than you are. Just so like a pre-warning warning, even though I already have my pre-warning alarm set at like quite high. Because really, 3.9 is when it's actually starting to be like a hypo, like under 4. But I have it set at 4.8 to warn me, just in case it's like going low, not just like hovering. Okay, so that says 4.6 going down. My finger pricker says 5.9. Interesting. Welcome back, Janami. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. I think I'll let it sit for a minute, just in case. I'm not going to drink the can of Coke because my finger pricker says 5.9. So I'm technically fine, but this could be showing me my trend rather than the actual number, so I'll keep an eye on my phone. Just for the point of... Ah! Come here. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on my phone just in case it, like, is actually falling more. Come on. Ah, yes, there you go. It's now 4.9 with a slanted arrow, not an actual down arrow. So yeah, it was trying to pre-warn me. That's fine. Come on. Wow, you really slingshotted, huh? Come inside, little cows. Welcome to your new home. There we go. Yeah, 5.1. Yeah, so it was just trying to like over warn me in a sense. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out you come, little friends. Excuse me, can you... There we go. Rude. Come on. That is funnier than it should be. Honestly, that is funnier than it should be. Come on, friends. It's just like slingshot them towards me. Come on. Again, rude. There's the one that's not on our lead. Come on then. You too. One, two, and then you two. There we go. Oh. 4.8. Okay. Again, I'll watch it because it seems to just be hovering. No, yoink. 1, yoink. 2. Come on. One, 2, 3. There's the missing one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I think I'm fine letting that one on its own wander. Alright, let's get these cows back in their pen. Or into their new pen, sorry. And then I think I'll double check my sugars a second time on the finger pricker. Just in case they were actually going... Excuse me. I swear, why did they make leads so bad? Come on. Up you come. Oh, he came in anyway. Alright, let's move over here. Six. And then... There's the 8th. Let's go back and see if that cow is still nearby. Come here. Come on, little cow. Come on. There we go. Yep. Over here. You can do it. Come join all of your brothers and sisters. and then I think I will sleep in the cow pen. Okay. Definitely double checking on my finger pricker because that now says 3.9 going straight down. So again, I know I'm going to over explain this, but sometimes the readings aren't correct on the Libra sensor, but the trend usually is. So if it's saying straight down arrow, that means that my blood sugars are moving somewhat fast in a down direction. Okay, so my finger pricker says 5.6. That says 3.8 going straight down. Normally I wouldn't do this because my brain goes, I'm not hypoing, I'm at 5.6. But I know for a fact I will be pestered if that hits a 3.1, because a 3.1, that causes the urgent low alarm to go off. And if that happens, my dad, who is very sweet, cares for me very much, will come up here and will sit with me until it goes back up. So, yeah, let us put the sugar warning back on the screen and start sipping this can because it's being annoying. Yeah, he is really sweet. I do appreciate it. But I have this thing where if I'm streaming, I will mute so that my parents' voices aren't on stream because they do not know and they have not consented. And I would rather not them find out that their voices are accidentally on the internet and then get annoyed. There are some old distant streams that weren't recorded when my setup was actually in our kitchen. So there were a lot of times when my parents would like be in the background. I used to do webcam a lot. Honestly, I don't do it now because what is it? Not that it's a lot of effort to have a webcam on, but it's effort to like make myself look presentable. And sometimes I just don't have the energy for that, so that is why you guys get to see the little picture I drew of my Fursona, which is a two-tailed kitsune. Which, if you know the lore of kitsune, that means that she's quite young. But yeah. I honestly really like her design. And I gave her the crown because even though no one has it, because I haven't reached more than 10 subscribers yet, the crowns are actually my subscriber badges. Let me see if I can actually bring up viewer rewards. Rewards, drops, power-ups, channel points, no. Stream, no. Monetization, subscriptions, subscriber badges. Okay, so I will actually move this over and I'm going to like actually show you guys. So where's my, there. So show, settings, Twitch, automatic, done. So here you go, you can see, yeah, let's hide the sugar reward here. There we go, the sugar warning. So I've actually drawn these badges and then if you are tier 2, you get a little star on top. Tier 3 gets like a star and sparkles. I don't add the star and sparkles, that's like automatically done by Twitch. But yeah, I have the base one, which is this golden crown with a shine. And then you have... yeah, so the 3-month subscribers, you get a blue crown with a black shine, rather than a gold crown with a white shine. Six-month long subscribers, gold crown with pink gems. And then at a year and onwards is the blue crown with green gems, which, if you know anything about art, yeah, the first 10 subscribers to any Twitch channel will forever have a founder's badge, which is what you have, which is the first thing. Once I have reached over the 10 so it doesn't count gifted subs, it only counts people that have subbed, like, deliberately. But once I reach over 10 deliberate subs, these badges will start appearing next to people's names. So it's not that I can't use them, but they are there on the very, very slim chance that I actually get to show them off. Which I feel is sad because, like, founders don't get to choose if they have the founder badge or the subscriber badge. But either way, you know, But yeah, so if anyone knows anything about art, yes, my crowns are just colour reverses of each other. I did deliberately just make them colour reverses of each other. And as you can see, I can actually, so, up here, you can see, like, base, 2-month, 3-month, all the way up to 5.5 years. This actually unlocks when you hit the, milestones, the time milestones, the anniversaries of being an affiliate. So, on the 27th of April, that should be the 6-year anniversary. That should be the 6-year anniversary. I actually have it in my emails, I believe. One of my starred emails. Twitch. May 21st, 2021. So yeah, 5 years ago is when I got my affiliate. My affiliateness. Which actually, May is coming up. I am reaching my 5-year affiliate anniversary. I wonder if I should do anything, like, special for that. I mean, obviously, like, I should, but, like, what? But yeah, I am, like, a little bit sad that these badges aren't used, because, like, I am, for all intents and purposes, I am actually proud of how these came out, because all of the graphics that you see with my stream, so if I go into my emotes here, so the follower emotes are from Twitch. Like, Twitch did the follower emotes, but I will click the subscriber ones so that they show up, and then I'll post them into chat. These 3 I drew myself. I do not like the hype one. I really don't, but I need a new iPad or a drawing tablet to be able to, like, get a program on my computer and then make new ones, because my iPad is dying. It isn't reading the inputs properly, so it is really hard to actually, like, art. But the love and the high emote is actually also my for Sona, my Kitsune character. You can't see both her tails, but you can see one of them, I believe, in the picture. And then the love emote is a love heart that's cut off at the bottom, obviously, but it has the subscriber crown. And fun fact, the subscriber crowns and the crown on my character is based off of the Princess Bubblegum crown design. Just because I think it looked really nice. So yeah, like, if you can't tell, I am really proud of most of these. The hype I kind of just did because, like, I felt like it was needed. But, just, I really do need to fix it. I really do need to make it better, but that's for another day. That is for another day. And I wouldn't actually be able to... I appreciate the input, Janami, and I know that, like, Samsung, a million times better than iPhone, Apple products, at least in my opinion, like, gazillion times better. But the program I use to do art on the iPad is not an Android, an iOS exclusive, so I have to have an Apple product to use it. I might, like, go into, like, my local, like, trade-in place and see if I could get a cheap one. Because I don't need to get, yeah, that's the point, Janami. They are too overpriced for what they do. That is why Samsung, Android, most, like, Android phones are a million times better. Like, I broke my phone a little while ago. Like, my phone dropped, it smashed, like, you know, it just died completely. Sorry. Well, not died, but, like, the screen shattered, and it lifted so far up that it actually disconnected from the rest of the phone, so that the screen stopped working. So I had to go buy myself a new one. And, you know, I have SIM free, so I could just move my SIM across and all that. And that whole process, because I had to get, like, a semi-new phone, for the iOS, not the iOS, the Android, like, right, calm down, slow down, you're speaking faster than your brain can keep up with you. My phone is my diabetes device. I need a specific tier of phone and up for the app to continue to work and not, like, freak out. So I needed, like, a somewhat new phone to make sure they, like, continue to work as my diabetes device. And it only cost me £400, if I remember correctly, to get the new phone. Where if I'd gone with iPhones, not that I would have, because I don't think the app actually is on iOS yet, but if I'd gone with an iPhone for the same, like, tier, that would have been, like, £800-900. And when my main uses for my phone is Discord to keep up with friends and my diabetes device, I do not need it to be that expensive. But, you know, that's just me. Alright, yeah, I think showing off the badges because, like, no one has them yet. I made them, like, ages ago, and I'm still really proud of them, if you can't tell. I'm gonna run an ad now instead of in 15 minutes because I want to take a break just really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead, run a 3-minute ad now rather than in 15 minutes. And then I will be back. Okay? Okay. And welcome back from the ads. Okay, so going back to what you said, Janami, I too have managed to arrange my phone in a way that only has 2 pages of stuff. Front page has the time, the local temperature, and like the app store, my camera, and my photo gallery on it. My second page has Discord, my diabetes app, my calendar, and like that's pretty much it. But I technically have a third screen that I put in deliberately that just has nothing on it, because my phone, like, background is also a piece of art that I did by myself, which, again, I like. That's all there is to it. I like the piece of artwork, so it's on my phone background. I know that most people have, like, pictures of, like, loved ones or their partner or, like, family or whatever, or maybe a character that they like. No, mine is just egocentric, something I created, plopped right there in the middle. Let's plop you in here. Okay, so the cows are in their new pen. Much more space to wander around. Yeah. Oh, lol. Fair enough. Okay, so what do we want to do now? We've done the barn. We've given ourselves windows. We put the food and the water trout in. The cows are all moved over. Let's try and do some trading with the iron people. Oh, that's perfect. That's 2.5 stacks perfect, huh? Lucky, I guess. And then let's pop our head in here for the carrots, potatoes, and beetroot. No point doing the wool. Oh, carrots. Yeah, no point doing the wool. I will take the sugarcane though. Oh wow, that is a lot of carrots coming through each time, huh? Oh wow. Wow, 36. Huh. Yeah, let's do the sugarcane this time to level up our librarians a little bit. Let's go change it to paper first. Plop. Ooh, almost perfect. I was 1 off of perfect. Also, I was wondering. Alright, so as you can, just like another thing here. So you can see with Scully is, we have subscriber and donator, and then this middle bit would be for bits. I just realised that there is one other thing that counts, which is gift subs. Should I, like, do I count gift subs in the donation bit? Maybe? Because there's no space for, like, if someone does all 4. Yeah. Which is kind of, like, weird. Unless maybe I, like, put it up there, next to them, but, yeah, I think putting it on donators makes more sense. Because they're not buying it for themselves, so the bits and subscriptions are for yourself. Donation is, like, gift subs, I would consider donation, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Again, these are all hypotheticals. Surprisingly, though, when I first started, I actually first started doing just a normal Minecraft world, not hardcore. That was my original stream world. You're a master. You're a journeyman. What about you? Oh, you're a master. Yeah, so you can get the paper. Oh, you don't take paper. Rude. Yeah. Okay, you get the paper then. And then 18 excess. Hello. You do not take iron. You do. Take the iron, good sir. Thank you. Alright, and then you want carrots. I was thinking about if I should make what is it? A pumpkin and melon farm. I know I don't have any melons yet, but I was considering pumpkin and melon farms eventually. But that's like also like redstone. To put it nicely, that's also redstone, and I don't know if I want to do that because I keep seeing in Hermitcraft people doing pumpkin and melon seed farms, where if I were to go with XP's one, I would need alloys. But I could go with the one that was made with like the note blocks and pistons, but that seems like really complicated in comparison. But I might look up a tutorial for that. Pumpkin melon farm. Done. It wouldn't go in this tower, by the way, because I feel like this tower is like at capacity at this point. I might make it on this side and like mirror that bit there. Maybe. Let's go back. I want to see if I can trade for the rest of this iron to them. Wait, 2.5, and they took 1.5 stacks from me, so let's go get another 1/2 stack of iron and then like camp out. And 1/2 stack, there we go. Also, I was considering going back to my original roots. Well, not my original roots. My original roots is Minecraft. Genuinely, my original like streaming was Minecraft, like way back 5 years ago. But my second route was Genshin Impact. Like that was my second game that I kind of like became obsessed with, to put it nicely. And I wonder if it is at all worth going back to it. Like obviously it might be worth doing it. Not for the point of views, but like I have taken such a long break from it. There is so much story left, like there's so much to go through. And I took a step back from the community because like, let's face it, everyone was always being negative all the time, going like, this update is bad, you know, what's the point, you know, like those kinds of things. Oh. And I got like really burnt out hearing that all the time. So I'm kind of thinking of going back to it now that I'm like separated from the community a bit more. That, or I might go back to Honkai Star Rail and do that on stream. Maybe. As well. Obviously, you know, Minecraft is always going to be my mainstay. I adore Minecraft so much, and I have so many plans for this world as long as I don't like die, as like purported in that book. And I'm actually just really excited to like do it. I say while I'm running over here to do fishing instead of doing stuff. But at the same time, I like playing games that are like story driven for stream, because I get to like I get to like kind of shut my brain off a little bit more than I do with Minecraft, because a lot of the time will be spent listening to people talk rather than me having to like think of things to say, which is surprisingly the hardest part of streaming. For me, at least. Like, because I'm not trying to make this a job, the hardest part of streaming is figuring out how to fill the empty space with words. I'm obviously not having trouble with that today, but I usually, like, do. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do some fishing. We're gonna do the same as we always do. We're gonna go until the fishing rod breaks. And then I might go up to the mob farm for a bit, see if we can get more string from spiders so that we have another fishing rod for next stream. Because I might start starting my Minecraft streams with just 64 fishes. Yeah? Like, a fishing rod's worth of fishing at the beginning of every stream. Just because I think it's kind of fun, and also, like, I don't want to AFK this world. Not while I'm, like, so early on. Maybe when I'm, like, further along and, like, maybe hitting, like, the 500 day, maybe 1,000 day even. But, yeah. Another thing I don't like about iOS is that you are locked in Apple and it's very hard to get. Yeah. I mean, my sister, bless her heart, she actually told my dad that she didn't know how to sort out a computer, like set up a normal computer to do normal computer things for her son because it wasn't a MacBook. She didn't know how to set up a normal Windows PC because it wasn't Apple. And Apple does everything for you. I know that Windows pretty much does everything for you too, because it's just like plug things into PC, press on button, you exist, right? But I just find that like really sad that she couldn't figure out how to set up the computer, and also doubly, she couldn't figure out how to connect her printer to it. Like, she didn't know how to go find the drivers to set up a printer for her computer. And like, she's older than me. She's in her 30s. Yeah, she's in her 30s. She had electronics before me. She had her own computer. Her and my other sister had their own laptops that Dad like sorted out for them, gave to them. Yeah, that were Windows, because he doesn't touch Apple. They were Windows. But she went into Apple, and now she can't even figure out how to get the drivers for a printer. Yeah, she just didn't know how to she didn't know how to get the keyboard and mouse plugged in to work. She didn't know how to connect the printer up with the drivers. She didn't know anything, and so it's just sitting like in storage. Yeah, it's just sitting in storage not doing anything because she doesn't understand how to make it work, because it wasn't done for her like it is with Apple. Yeah, and she won't ask for help. Like, if she asked for help, I would 100% go do it and help her. No, she doesn't. She doesn't know anything. Which is, like, such a shock to me, because it feels like common knowledge. Oh, I want this piece of hardware to work, I need to go find drivers for it. But it isn't. Somehow it is not. She doesn't know. That's the thing, Tevia. She doesn't want to figure it out. She's just put it in storage and went, it's too hard, I'm not doing it. Yeah? So I'm just like, okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, she didn't actually spend money on it. The computer is my granddad's, and the printer was my granddad's. He passed away a few years ago. Rest in peace, Granddad. So she was given that in the inheritance, technically. Everything was left to my mum, because this was my mum's dad, specifically. Everything was left to my mum, only child. So she divvied up things the way that she wanted to. I requested his old cameras, so I have his old, like, photography cameras. I actually have a Leica with the attachable like scope, the extra like attachable bit. I just need to find the charger for it. But yeah, Tasha got his computer and his printer. I just said her name, whoops. And then my other sister, I'm not sure what she got, but I know she was given something. I also got, so my granddad was a woodworker. Like, it wasn't his job, it was his hobby. And I actually have one of his pens that he made, a pen that he made himself out of wood. It's sitting it's in its little packaging, and it's sitting on my bookshelf. It's a little bit dusty because like I haven't dusted in a while, but yeah, I'm hoping that maybe I can get something to fill it. Yeah, I also have a bowl of precious like stones. Some precious, some just generic. I was a big stone collector as a child, and the wooden bowl that is what holds them was also made by my granddad. He made the bowl himself. I don't know if it was made for me or just given to me by happenstance. I actually don't remember because I was that young when I got it. But yeah. And actually he had so many woodworking things that we actually struggled figuring out where to put who to give them to, because they were like proper like machines, which I actually know how to use because I did take woodworking as one of my GCSEs. But here's the thing, I'm not physically strong enough to be a woodworker. Like, it's really fun, it's really interesting, I really enjoyed my lessons, but I was not actually physically strong enough to do it myself, so I had quite a few, like, points docked off of my final, like, project, because I actually had to have the teacher's assistant physically do the work for me. I knew what to do, I directed him through everything, but I actually had to have someone else do the physical part of the job. Which sadly that is part of the grade, like doing it yourself, because they mark how well it comes out. So they had to dock some points because it was made by someone who is like a professional. Oh, that's fair enough, Janami. Technically my laptop, so my computer and my laptop are both hand-me-downs as well, technically. So my computer and my laptop actually are both, what's the word? They're both used. They are both from the local repair shop man, who I get to service my computer, obviously, and my dad gets him to service his computer as well. And yeah, so I bought both from him because he was upgrading both. He upgraded both, and both were better than what I had. At different times, like genuinely at different times. Like this computer is a few years old now, like 3 or 4 years old now, and the laptop I got just at the end of like in November of last year. But yeah, they were both hand-me-downs, they're both better than what I had, and genuinely I'm happy with them. I haven't had really any issues, other than having to swap my computer from being on the extension cord to being in the socket because it was trying to pull too much power and it kept dying, like it kept black screening because it was either getting too much power or not enough power through the extension cord, which is actually kind of hilarious that was the issue to me, but yeah. But yeah, next time I do a webcam stream, I might show off that pen. Because it genuinely, I'm very proud of my granddad and the things that he made. 13th gen i5, 16 gig of RAM, 512 gigabyte storage. Oh, fair. Yeah. I would definitely, like, if you want to upgrade, definitely upgrade sooner rather than later. Because yes, things have already got more expensive, but the longer you leave it, the more expensive things are gonna get. On top of that, so if you're thinking about it, just do it as soon as you can. Ah, no, I was looking. I took my hand off the mouse for a second. Oh yeah, HP is really good for computer stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, it really... Was that a Nautilus? Yeah, that was a Nautilus sound. Yeah, sadly. Hopefully the AI bubble pops soon, and RAM can go back down in price. It'll take a while, obviously, but, like, hopefully. But yeah, I would suggest, Tevia, I don't know if you're, like, trying to buy a pre-built or not, but if you want a computer that you've, like, hand-built, check out a website called Overclockers. You can actually go in, pick out the parts that you want, and the cases that you want, everything that you want, you can pick out deliberately, and then they will send it to you built. Or they also have pre-built on their websites. They also have pre-builts on their website. So if you don't want to do that, you can buy just a out-of-box one from them. But yeah, Overclockers is actually pretty decent in terms of computer building. I believe you can get it in the US. I know I can get it in the UK, but I believe you can get it in the US. Oh, I'm feeling phlegmy today, aren't I? But yeah, other than that, I hope that it doesn't end up too expensive for you. Because, like, I know, again, not everyone has the money to just throw around like that. I mean, technically, I don't even have the money to throw around like that. Yeah, because I have to keep my money stable, because if I have a surprise hospital admission, then I need the excess of money there for train travel, food, etc, etc. Maybe enough for a new game, because I usually like buying a new game just before hospital, so that, like, I have something to, like, really focus and sink my teeth into for there. I hope it pops. A friend wants to build himself a PC, and his original budget was like 1k, but now it's 2, and then when he gets part, I'm gonna build it. It's gonna be our first time building, so 2 more and soon expensive for the first time. What could go wrong? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely a good idea. I wish you all the luck. But yeah, Tibia, check out Overclockers, because again, they do have pre-builts. Like, don't get me wrong, they do have pre-builts on their website. But if you want specific parts, you can, like, custom build a PC. They build it and send it to you, which is, like, amazing. Especially if you're not someone who knows how to build them. Technically, my dad calls them Lego bricks. He actually calls computers Lego kits, because when he used to make them, like get the parts and build them himself, it was just plug, play, plug, play, plug, play. And I'm pretty sure it's the same now, but like, yeah. I just find that funny. Like, when I first heard him say that, it just cracked me up. Just in case I'm not speaking clearly though, see, here we go. There we go. That is the name, just in case I'm not being clear with my speech, because I know sometimes it gets muffled, or like I speak too quickly. Like, I know I speak too quickly. Yeah, I have to remind myself to slow down sometimes, because I genuinely speak faster than my brain can process what I'm saying. It'll be a good learning curve for when I build myself my own gaming PC, and your friend will also help you. Tit for tat. It is nice when you get friends like that. They're like, hey, I'm helping you, you're gonna help me later. As just like unexpected, not a conversation. Amazing. I know, I cannot stand people who speak slowly. Like, my brain will do this thing where it's like, if you're speaking too slowly for me, I will just guess what words you're going to say and speak them for you. And then about half the time I'm actually correct, and half the time I am not. Which is really funny to me. Oh, that's really sweet. It's not often that you get to keep friends from like that long ago. I don't have any friends from that far back left. They've all either moved away or like they just don't talk to me anymore, which like sucks, but like that's the case for most people. Also, we had like a really small class, so it's not surprising that that happens. But my actual longest friendship is someone who I met in my first year of secondary school. I'm not going to say her name because, you know. Ooh, I got a book. Sharpness 3, quick charge 2. Is that a quick charge? That's a crossbow enchantment, right? I think so, at least. But yeah, she's moved away. She's now living in the capital city, I believe, or maybe like close to it. And she is a history teacher. No, not a history teacher anymore. She's actually a SEN teacher. Which, if you don't know what a SEN teacher is, she works with people with learning disabilities. And she is the teacher for a class of them. So they are learning things that are important, but it's obviously a different workload to the standard classrooms. So, yeah. I'm really proud of her. Her original plan was to be a history teacher, by the way. She loves history. And she loves the idea of being a history teacher, but I think that she's happy with what she's, like, ended up in, at least. At least she seems happy every time I speak to her, but, you know, I don't get to see her that often. I get to see her, like, maybe once or twice a year. Which is a little bit sad, but, like, at least we still see each other. Honestly, history is one of those things that's just really interesting, full stop. Like, no matter who you are, there is something in history that you find interesting. Yeah, like, obviously there are some people that just love history as history, but a lot of people, there's always just something in history that they like, and therefore they like history. My best subject was actually English. Little side note there. Yeah, my best and favourite subject was English. So, about halfway through secondary school, they actually changed how the set systems worked. So instead of separating us into ability scores, so the top students together, the bottom students together, and the mid students in the mid, they actually changed us to be mixed set classes, so it was half good, a little bit of good people, not good people, a little bit of the smart people, like the high score people, a little bit of the low score people, and then a lot of mid people in each of the 3 sets classrooms. So then us smarter students, because a lot of this was creative writing, projects, you know, talking with the people beside you to like kind of understand how to do the writing, reading each other's work and whatever. They paired us up with the lower students so that they could read better writing than what they were producing and therefore get better themselves, which is really good, like really good. And yeah, so I just remember I was sitting next to this guy, yeah, and we were told to write a little like story, like a mini story, and I don't remember if there was a prompt or if we were just told write a story, but I remember I did something like a gothic horror setting where I just started writing like the atmosphere first of all, like setting the scene kind of thing. I looked next to me and this guy had written like maybe half a page. His handwriting was a bit shoddy, so like it was big letters. So it couldn't have been more than like 100 words, maybe 200 words, right? And then I look back at my own page and I had written 3 back-to-back pages already. And I really I love writing. Like, I absolutely adore writing. But I really need to get back into it because there is a story I want to write. There is a book I want to write. And I want to publish it. But the thing that's stopping me is that I don't know how the publishing system works. I don't know how to get my foot in the door for traditional publishing. Like, do I write the first draft first and then look for an agent and editor? Or do I look for an agent and editor then, like, you know, that sort of question. I don't know these things. And that's what's stopping me from starting, really. Which sucks because, like, I really want to write this story. I really, really want to write this story. So I have made, like, a bunch of original characters in the past. And, like, I've, like, thought of their story and I've, like, you know, this is, like, the bare bones of, like, my story that I want to write. And that is the OC's backstory. And one of them I want to turn into a full book. And it's essentially... so, you know the whole concept of, like, angels and, like, guardian angels? I want to write a story about a guardian angel who follows a human around and something happens to them, like they get killed, before they can redeem themselves to get into heaven. Like, they were about to go down the right path, like the angel had done his job correctly, they're about to go down the right path, but then they're killed. And that shatters the angel. Like, the angel is just like, oh my god. They were about to redeem themselves. Someone came and killed them. Now they're, you know, doomed to eternal, like, suffering and whatever. What have I done? And he takes his halo off of his head, because this is a world where you can take your halo on and off. It's still, like, connected to you, but, like, you can physically remove it to yourself. Physically remove it from yourself, sorry. But it's still, like, soul-linked to you. And then he shatters it. And then in shattering it, he finds out that it's actually a shackle that dampens, contains, and locks away any power that was gained / grown after it was put on you. And in releasing that power back into himself, he then not that he decides, sorry, but like conviction wise, he decides that the world is unfair. The world is too unfair, sorry. And that conviction, that feeling that he has, turns him into a universal constant. He becomes a deity of some kind, which on the last pages will be revealed. He has become the universal balance that is karma. He becomes karma itself. So technically going down like the Greek mythology route. So yeah, it kind of goes down the Greek mythology route, and so there are gods that personify specific things, like the goddess Selene for the moon, Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, Apollo, the god of the sun, etc., etc. He is going to be the, quote, god of universal balance. He will be karma. Okay, and because you have said that, Tavia, I do not want to keep you here if he's going to start soon, so also it's like 3 hours, so that's like a decent length of time for me. Oh, if you like stories with Greek mythology, sorry, really quick aside, there is a Kickstarter going on right now with about 5 days left on the timer for a story called Monstrous. And the story is about basically the Greek mythology's Cupid. I forget the name, but it's that myth. It's like Aphrodite's like son or something. Monstrous. No, not monstrous. Monstrous. There you go. It's being made by by an author called C.M. Alonji, and if you do this, you can get the ebook version with no shipping, but you're American, so the shipping wouldn't be too bad anyway. But if you go for the physical copy, you can get a signed copy of her book. Which, like, do I need to say more? You can get a signed copy without having to go find the person. But yeah, it's a Greek myth retelling, and it's not one of the usual ones. It is about the Cupid. Again, I feel really bad that I can't actually remember who its actual name is, but yeah. Yeah. I really like her writing, by the way. I have all of her other books. She did a previous Kickstarter where, like, she was giving away all of her books, all of them signed, so I have her entire collection. And obviously I've backed this one because I want the next one as well. C.M. Alonji. It is a Kickstarter campaign, so if you go to Kickstarter and type in Monstrous, you should find it. But again, there's only like 5 days or something left on the campaign, so if you don't like get in there now, you will have to wait until it actually like publishes to the public to buy a copy. Which isn't a problem, like it's not that bad, because you will be receiving it roughly to when it actually releases anyway. But doing it now kind of guarantees that you will get a copy on release. Not that she's a big author or anything, but like, you know. I'm the kind of person that likes to like lock things in, going, I will absolutely, definitely get this, versus, oh, I'll just get it when it's out. because things can go wrong. Okay. I hope you enjoy it, by the way. She has a bunch of other books. If you want to look them up, there is a novel length book called the Blackwing novella series, which is like 4 or 5 short stories put into one book. So if you want like a taste of her writing, I would suggest buying that one. Oh yeah, I will be moving over to Jack's stream, don't worry. Mute the site. Yeah, Jack doesn't seem to be live just yet, but I'm sure he will be soon. Let me just scroll. Oh, there he is. Yeah. That's all good. 3 PM his time. Oh, 3 PM this time. So that should be in about 50 minutes, right? It should be, because this is just past A time. Yep, sorry. Yeah, because it's 5 hours difference. 8 PM for me, 3 PM for him. So he should be going live soon-ish. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's look at our book here. So, take book, let's see. Pumpkin Melon Farm. We don't need to think about that. That's on a second page, so that's fine. We don't care about that right now. Tell you what, if he's meant to start soon, I think this is fine. I don't think I need to write anything else just yet. But, 3 hours is good for a stream for me, in my opinion. I don't really need to do anything else today. I did pretty much everything I needed to do. And that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That is correct. And that is correct. Alright, I believe... No. My wind down is going to be emptying my inventory. Alright. Fish, fish, fish. Wooden bowl. Leather. You and you. I'm gonna drink this water bottle and put that in there. He's online, is he? No. Well, he might be online on Discord, but he's definitely not streaming yet. Yeah, so that's all done. Oh, no, let's keep the salmon on me just in case I see cats, because that's important. And... oh yeah, because this is just anything I get from fishing, right? Yeah, there you go. Should we use the name tag that I found, by the way? I feel like we probably should. Okay, this will be a freebie. Janami, Tavia. Well, I have many pet cats, but in case another one spawns. But Janami and Tavia, would you guys like to name my horse and my donkey. I will go get the emeralds and I'll buy myself a second name tag from the villagers, because they are not craftable yet. But would you both like to name one each? I don't mind. The names aren't important on which one they go to. I will pick at random, but would both of you like to pick out a name? Again, for free. You don't have to do the redeem. This is just a, hey, let's name them. Thank you. Oh, they will be. It's in a snapshot. I don't update until the world update, like the actual update happens. Yeah, that will be coming in the... Wait, actually, are they craftable now? May have me questioning myself. No, they're not. They're not craftable yet. Yeah, it's this update coming that they're craftable. So, you first. Just because, you know, I got a name tag, I might as well use both on the horse and the donkey. Ooh, Mocha. All right, Janami, are you still here? It doesn't seem like he is. Oh well. Well, okay, if we've named the horse Mocha, I'm gonna make the executive decision, because Janami is not here, to name the donkey Latte. Just because I think it's funny. Probably, but oh well. I'm gonna end stream now anyway, but next Minecraft stream, I will ask him if he wants to rename them. Or maybe maybe the Graveyard Cat. So there we go, Mocha and Latte. Alright, now I'm actually gonna say bye-bye. Because I should probably make myself some food before Jack goes live, or like really starts up properly. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you especially Tavia. Oh, hi Janami. Bye Janami. Again, thank you very much. And I say especially Tavia because well, you're my only subscriber right now, and I really appreciate that, like, more than you know. I know that you've probably just set it up to direct debit and like it just auto updates every month, but like, just thank you so much. And let me know when you want that repo stream. Yeah, you're my only current subscriber. So that's why extra appreciation to you. But yeah, let me know, DM me, put it in like the subscriber channel, whatever, when you want your repo stream. Alright, see you all next time.